Innovation is where we come up with new approaches and things we haven't figured it out yet. We really haven't figured out how to have truly equitable outcomes. And so innovation is the perfect tool to be able to use in order to figure those tough problems out.
When I look into a classroom of students, I see the future. Students shouldn't be limited because of their background. They all have a mind that needs to be engaged, and if you can spark the interest in any of them, they all have the empowering moment that they feel like they can accomplish anything. If I come in and say anything is possible and a student leaves here believing anything is possible, then I've done my job well.
We can help students have a bright future by encouraging students not to think like their teachers, but to think like themselves. They have totally new perspectives, and so I think the future contains endless possibilities if we teach them how to be innovators.
The real work of education has changed. The world that our students are going to be living in is completely different than the world that we are living in now. The kids see that and they want access to that. The more you can give students voice and choice, the better result that we're going to have and the better future citizen we are creating.
I think it's important to empower the next generation to be innovators because the world is evolving daily, minute by minute. Sometimes we fall short by not bridging the gap from community to community, so we need to figure out how to fix that divide. It's about partnering and making sure that our kids are stepping out of their comfort zone so that they can have new experiences. If Pittsburgh is going to be the most livable city, then we need to make sure that our students benefit from that as well.
When I think about equity, I think of it as non-negotiable. To be equitable in our strategies for facilitating learning, it's really easy if I learn by hearing, or if I learn by seeing, or if I learn by moving. As a teacher, it's easy for me to go to that one type of modality, and I don't think that's fair. Students, everybody really learns differently. When I think about innovation, it's not just about what that product is at the end of this kind of magical innovation. It's the curiosity and the often messy pathway to get there.
Innovation is about change, and hopefully it's about forward change and progress, not only what we're learning, but also of the context around us in terms of our communities. For me, equity is important because we're all a part of this community. When an educator's practice becomes informed by equity, young people are able to access what they're being taught. If they're able to access it, it changes who they are, and then they're able to change their environments around them. Pittsburgh is an amazing community. Pittsburgh is a community where we're small enough that we can get this thing right. We can get using innovation for equity right.